TIFU by showing my girlfriend my actual strength.
Standard. This did not happen today. Actually a few years back. So, when my then GF and I started dating, I discovered early on that she can be quite physical. In the sense that she likes to push, hold, punch even. Bear in mind she is not actually trying to hurt me, she is just playful like that. I found this both adorable and fun, so I played along. And here's the fuck up. If she pushed me, I would act like I had to balance myself, or if the bed/sofa was nearby I would fall onto it. If she held me, I would pretend that it was difficult for me to get out of her grip. If I pushed her and she resisted, I would pretend it was hard work, same with me holding her arms, etc. You get the idea.
I always assumed she knew I was playing along and not actually physically straining myself to compete with her strength. This went on for months. One day, we were chilling on the sofa, watching a show when I realized I was running late to meet some friends. I told her I need to shower and make a move. She decided this was a good time for a play fight. She sat on top of me to pin my arms under her knees. I played along and struggled to move her off me. A little more wrestling took place, with me playing along like I do. Then I told her I really need to make a move. She was not done and continued to hold/push me back onto the sofa. Eventually I decided I need to win this little fight and get going. So, I got her onto her back, held her hands near her head and leant down to kiss her on the cheeks a few times and let her know again that I am running late. She tried to move her arms and could not. Whilst struggling she grunted out, "Why are you so strong today?" I laughed, "Fuck up number 2, and looked at her like she was joking. Her eyes went wide with comprehension and she stopped struggling. "You are always this strong?" she asked, almost to herself. "Come on babe, you did not really think we are of equal strength, did you?" I replied. I then went to take a shower, got ready, and as I was heading out the door, I noticed that she might have been a little glum. Me, being fully aware that I do not fully comprehend the mystery of female emotions, had no clue why she was upset. I did what all men do, I guessed. I gave her a kiss and said I won't be gone for long and that I can pick up her favorite Chinese on the way back. I assumed she was upset about me not spending the afternoon with her. No reply. Fuck up number 3, I should have spent some time talking it through. I instead went on my merry way and had a great fucking time with my friends. She spent the next few hours brewing, simmering, seething, and of course overthinking. I came home with the Chinese and as soon as I put it down on the dining table, she sprung out of the corner and attacked me. It genuinely surprised me and I reacted by bear hugging her to my chest.
She struggled with more force than she normally would and I just held her. I kept asking what was wrong. She gritted her teeth and said, "You lied to me." Eventually she stopped trying to fight me and I let her go. She then told me how she feels like I lied to her about our fights, and that really all the time I was laughing at her in my head as I pretended that she was actually winning. I tried to take the conversation seriously. But come on. How the fuck am I supposed to take this seriously? So I may have been somewhat mocking, flirting, and generally being an ass about the whole thing. A week later she broke up with me. FML. TLD, or I pretended my girlfriend and we were of equal strength. Thanks for the relationship advice. Next time a girl fights with me, I'm just going to suplex her through a table. No more lies. I always joke with my husband that I can easily get away from him when we are playfully wrestling. But oh boy, it has Monday realize how strong he actually is versus my puny human form. And how scary it would be to be attacked by a male. I would have zero chances of getting away. Ever since the breakup she's been living on the streets, concealing her femininity and fighting every man she can find. Until one day, she's strong enough to re-emerge. I had a partner who did the same things. And I played along just like you did. This went on for a while. I work a very physically demanding job. She knew this. And I'm a lot stronger than I look. One year we were getting our Christmas tree. Usually, I would cut it down, and she would help me drag it back to where they shake it and wrap it up. This year she had messed up her foot, and was wearing a boot. After I cut the tree down, I grabbed one of the lowest branches and start hauling it all by myself. After about 50 feet, I realized that she wasn't nearby. I looked, and found her staring at me with a look of confusion on her face. I explained that the whole Christmas tree thing was her thing, not mine, and I thought she enjoyed helping. After a brief back and forth, we were still in the middle of the Christmas tree farm. She asked me how strong I actually was. I told her that I honestly didn't know. I ended up dragging a 10-foot blue spruce tree all the way back to the shake and wrap station while giving her a piggyback ride as well. Apparently, some women are really into strong guys. She definitely was. Ha ha ha, oh man. My buddy's girlfriend. They were my roommates at the time. And we are very close. Always used to brag about how strong she was. About how she would always beat my buddy in wrestling. How it was never even close. I figured he was letting her win, but didn't want to out him for it. She did lift a lot of weights and was big. Plus she came from a rough childhood, so had a lot of pride in mental and physical toughness. One day, early pandemic, we all lived together and had nothing better to do than get wasted at nights. We were all drunk and talking. She started poking fun at all of us and saying she could kick our asses. I let it go on for a while, but she wouldn't drop it. She was challenging me to wrestle. I accepted and tackled and pinned her within about 2 seconds. She blamed it on poor reaction and said she wasn't ready. Okay, we go again. Immediately pinned her again. She still said it was unfair. I let her start out literally sitting on top of my back. Easily flipped and pinned immediately. She starts laughing and saying that I'm much stronger than my buddy. I said, no, he probably goes easy on you. She looked like I slapped her and asked him if it was true. He fessed up and she asked to wrestle him. He immediately pinned her too. She went to their room and cried for an hour. Drunk and her pride was hurt. Her BF understandably blamed me and it definitely killed the mood for the night. Lol. Took her down a couple pegs. Whoops. Play fighting is almost a staple in mammalian social animals. And letting a weaker playmate win is pretty common. Because winning the fight was never really the point. At worst your foo was that you didn't tell her how much you enjoyed the game. And maybe came off a little superior when discussing the truth. She seems a bit sensitive. Lol. I absolutely lost it at, she attacked me, cause I knew it wasn't her. Yelling and flipping out, but instead it was her surprise attacking you to test if you're really that strong and if she could really take you on. Reminds me of James Franco and Keegan-Michael Key from Why Him? I'm a woman. How did she actually believe that? That you were that weak? Makes me baffled. My then boyfriend, now husband. We play by tickling each other. He is 2 meters tall. He's not super muscular, but I knew that whenever I tried to hold to his hands he was JSY pretending that I was strong. Whenever I pushed him playfully to the bed, I knew he was just playing along. He didn't have to tell me. I knew. Kind of naive of her to believe she was stronger though, thinking face also. Yeah, you shouldn't be teasing her and joking while she wanted an explanation, but it's not a reason to break up with someone. You talk things through. You didn't lie. You played along. When we first started dating, my husband let me win at pool. There is zero possibility that we are equally matched. I knew he was letting me win. Your ex is a ninny if she truly believed she was stronger than you. Dodged bullet. If this was enough to push her over the line, you should thank your lucky stars you weren't in deeper.
Sounds like you dodged a very small caliber bullet.
Don't tell her you're better at hand jobs than she is, or you'll have a real mess on your hands. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Yeah. Did she not have brothers or male friends growing up? I'm a short, scrappy thing too, but you learn fast that the only way you're really getting one over on a guy is surprise. There's a reason women's self-defense focuses on quick, painful strikes and not sustained holds. Maybe she watches too many Netflix movies where a 5 feet 2,100 pound woman kicks a 6 inches 7,280 month's ass. That's a pretty petty reason for a breakup. Phew, maybe it's for the best, op. You didn't fuck up. If she's that upset over something so dumb that you lied about, I can only imagine much things can snowball from there. Sounds like she's gotta grow up a little. Sounds like you dodged a bullet. Get yourself a woman, not a girl. Women need to understand, learn how much men control their own strength. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about how men consciously calibrate their strength to be gentle or not intentionally hurting someone. A male friend explained this to me. She sounds like the weird girl in high school. You know the type. Playful girls that jump between hurting you as much as they can and acting like they are literally 5 years old. Dodged a bullet there. Op, I hope you realize that this girl is going to show up to your wedding roided out of her mind, object to the marriage, and challenge you to a no-holds-barred steel cage shoots and ladders match to the death. That's the only outcome she's working towards. So she wanted to beat you up with regularity and was sad that she wasn't physically beating you and dominating you on a regular basis? Sounds like you were in an abusive relationship and didn't even know it. I feel bad for whoever she found next.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.